Healthy, hot and spicy, kind of brings everyone together.
Joy.
Delicious.
Culture.
Food is ingrained into our culture in many different ways. It is a critical piece of the social fabric that unites us together as human beings. We all have a food story.
So maybe one of the funniest stories I've had with food is I went out with my ex-boyfriend's family and I tried calamari for the first time and they wouldn't tell me what it was until after I tried it. I had to chew it and think about it, and then I was like, oh, okay, this is good. What is it? And they were like, squid, and I was like, oh shit. But I love calamari now. So yeah, that's my favorite story.
One of the coolest experiences I've had with food, either it's just, my family dinners, around Easter or, Christmas time, we'd all, get together. One time my dad and I made, a special, dessert for Thanksgiving. We spent about 3.5 hours in the kitchen making eclairs from scratch.
I lived in Paris for a while, which Paris is the center of absolutely wonderful food. And I had a wonderful bouillabaisse, and it was just lovely. It was terrific.
My favorite food is what I can cook, I guess. Because when you think about it, when you're cooking, you're literally just making your imagination on a plate,
But the food system has fallen apart. The rise of modernism has led to a food system that is no longer based on community. We are completely disconnected from the earlier processes of the supply chain that our food passes through. For example, our food may pass through the hands of farmers, factory workers, truck drivers, and grocery store employees before ending up on our plates. Why is our food system shaped so that food travels through such an extensive supply chain, yet when actually getting that food, it involves minimal social interaction? The food system is exclusive. Corn farmers are subsidized while fruit and vegetable farmers are not. This makes sugary foods cheaper and fresh produce more expensive, making it only available to those who can afford it. One group of people who are often the most excluded from this system are the homeless. The lack of basic economic resources, as well as the lack of access to a place to cook, ends up limiting their choices of foods. Most of the time, they only have access to unhealthy and pre-made food. This food is low in vitamins and minerals, but high in fats and sugar, so people are becoming malnourished yet obese. This is unjust. We need to reform the system so that everyone has access to nutritious food. Although food shelters specifically target the homeless, restaurants that offer healthy, sustainable food have an important role to play in this cause. Panera Cares has implemented a pay-what-you-can model in which customers may pay more or less than the suggested price of their food so that customers who can afford it can cover the extra cost of food for those who can't. This model is easy to replicate and can have a huge impact on the homeless. Healthy, nutritious food is not a privilege. It is a right. Food has the power to connect all of us, regardless of our individual economic standing. We need to bring back the food community.